In the bottom left, in the green.
GNL Green Wings True, 방태수.
Actually matching his team color there. In the bottom right here, in the blue.
Samsung Galaxy Can Stork, 송병구.
Who's our ninja guy? Oh.
Oh yeah, the guy doing the ninja moves early on?
Yeah. Must have been a Mario fan, went home.
Of course, only Mario has ninjas for fans.
Of course. Actually, I would think SOS would have ninjas for fans.
No, SOS would have illusionists for fans.
What about illusionist ninjas?
Let me get back to you on that one.
All right. Is there a gateway for Stork? Nothing weird going on quite yet. Have to wait a little bit and see what these guys are going to end up doing. How you doing, Tasis?
I am great, Artosis. I've been playing some Hearthstone.
Yeah?
I'm having a lot of fun. It's a great game. Playing a warrior control deck. The deck you told me to use. Because you are the great Tosis. I know that when you think about Hearthstone, you are at the top of the mountain.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I've been having fun with that. I need you to help me, though. I'm not as good.
It's alright, I'll help you out, Tasis.
Please do.
Make you a Gosu.
I need to be a Gosu gamer.
Yeah. Double hatch before pool here.
Yeah.
Some additional drones as well, so pretty greedy, but it's the best counter against a gateway expand.
And this is the quick gas. Gateway expand. He's going to get his tech up while just getting as much economy as possible. This does allow you to really pressure the Zerg early. Like, for instance, if he goes for a Stargate, he can really pressure the Zerg right away. Instead, he's going to go for a Stalker here.
Yeah, wants to get that out and chase away this Overlord for sure, and, you know, that's defense against any Lings.
The Stalker is just always good to have out. There's a lot of stuff you can do early on. It's such a fast unit.
And, you know, if he did go for any sort of early Zerglings, then the Stalker can out-micro them pretty easily. So.
Yep.
Just being a little bit safer now. We'll see what his tech is in probably just a moment here. As for True, that's painful to lose the
Yeah,
Overlord,
this is not supposed to happen early on. It's basically inexcusable. You're supposed to keep that Overlord alive every game.
Yeah. Right before it got to its little perch.
All right, so True just not off to a good start here against a player with such a massive amount of experience. You really can't compare many other active StarCraft II players to him.
All right, a couple gateways going up. No committals so far from Stork. Like last game, yeah, he made the extra 2 gateways, but that was after Forge. Oh, okay, so he's putting down the Forge. This could be a very similar build here, where he just wants to go right into a third base.
He might have misread something in the last game and thought, no. That last game, my build is good, but I executed it wrong. If I do it right this time, I win.
Could be.
Oh, and I think he actually is going to go for some aggression here.
Huh. You know what? Yeah, it looks like it is going to be a 3 gateway pressure here. Now, the 3 gateway pressure, you don't expect to kill your opponent with this.
I wonder if he's only doing this because he got the Overlord. I wonder if this is just specifically inserted in here where he's like, oh, well, he
I
lost
actually do think so.
Okay.
I think he got the Overlord and he's like, oh, that's a little hiccup. If I put on a little bit of extra pressure, you know, that's a very Brood War-esque thing to do. You're like, oh, I killed an extra SCV. Well, let me continue the pressure in this way and make him even more uncomfortable. And again, it's not like this will kill, and Stork knows this isn't going to kill him, but hey, he's forcing some Lings, he's forcing some lost mining time. He doesn't even have to warp in units.
I like what you said about it being Brood War-esque. It really is. It's like, well, I can slow him down even more if I just do a little bit more pressure over here.
Yeah.
I just have to make sure I don't overextend or screw anything up.
Yeah, you had to always react to what's happened so far in the game.
And this is pretty easy for the Protoss to do with the Mothership Core here. I mean, he just can recall if it starts to get ugly.
He's not going to really lose anything, most likely.
He's going for the hatch right away. Oh, sorry, nerd.
Yeah, not quite able to get in there. He can warp in some Stalkers at home to help out. And you know what? If he actually ends up killing that hatch, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it really is.
And in fact, like... I
think he is going to get that hatch.
He very well may. Look at these queens. They are trying so hard right now to not let that hatch die. Warping in some more Zealots as well.
And you got to keep in mind, he could just kill off the queens here if he does it right. I mean,
yeah, anything he gets at this point, this is all gravy. This is great that he's actually able to get anything going on.
Or he's got a micro well. This thing might be too much here.
Stork choosing a great time to start backing up. May want to do a recall here.
I thought he was actually already going to recall. That's
yeah, I thought he would recall those stalkers.
I think he has to now.
Well, I guess he can actually just kill the lings at this point. Well, maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay, so you know what? Not as clean as Stork would have wanted there. He probably should have recalled right when he saw the multitude of lings there with the queens.
Yeah, maybe. But I would say overall that was pretty successsul. Yeah,
Sure.
he didn't kill the hatch, but he made a lot of lost mining time. He made all the queens come down for a bit, which means less injects. He forced a lot of zerglings out, which could have been drones.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty cool.
Well, the game proceeds onward. +1 attack here. He's getting some defense. A Roach Warren and 10 drones now. 4 True. True sending these lings out now. Seeing a little peek up here in the front before force fields can be casted.
I'm not going to be able to do anything right now with those zerglings.
And he's going to get the Twilight Council and Blink here. Am I correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He definitely wants to go into +2 and Blink. It's a really good choice from here. You know, he's already put on a lot of pressure. In any game which opens up with an Overlord kill into pretty reasonable pressure, if you follow that up with 2-base Blink, +2 Blink, then you know that's one of the builds that's the scariest to try to hold as a Zerg.
Yeah.
You know, the micro potential out of Protoss that they can abuse you with is pretty high. So I like it. It's a good choice, and he should be taking a 3rd with it as well for sure.
Okay, he sees the Zerg teching up now. And the Ling's just here to kind of buy time and get a very good read on the army movements. Nice force fields there.
Yeah, really well done. Picking off a ton of units. In fact, the other Lings come back, and he only ends up killing a single sentry. Okay, 6 force fields came out, but he killed only 1 sentry, lost so many Lings.
Yeah, that was nicely done by Stork, considering those were not easy force fields to cast.
Yeah, the fact that he caught that many, that's really nice. We have more Lings on the way right now. Roach speed coming up as well. But Stork can sit back pretty defensively right now, going up to 3 bases.
And this is a great angle to attack over here through this bridge. He can always run away and force field it up if he wants.
Yeah. Like, I love how he just continues to pressure all over the place. But I think the big problem here is not true defending, but true attacking. Because with this many sentries, with +2 and Blink going to be finishing up here, he's not going to break him, I don't think. It's hard for me to see True actually breaking through. Not this game. This game looks a lot different than the last one.
Yeah. Okay. The Lings do a little bit of poking here and there. They're both cleaning up their side of the map. Hopefully he sees that. All right, there we go. All right, so we're just going to transition into later game PvZ here. They're both teching up. Neither player can really hurt the other one right now.
Yeah, the Robo coming out. That's quite important. More and more drones being created for True. He needs to get that economy going on 4 bases now, as Stork is going up to 3. Stork already with a pretty solid probe count. And now we get to see where these guys want to go from here. You know, Stork with that Robo, it's already looking better than last game in like every single possible way. Whereas with True, oh, he's okay. So it looks like he wants to go back into Infestor Ling and probably Ultra afterwards. So not a bad call, but his upgrades are a bit behind. That's for sure.
Yeah, they really are. More Roaches and more Lings here in that burrow. You think we're going to see him hit a little timing here? Try to really, rough up the Protoss while the Zerg takes possibly even a 5th? Ooh, a little Zealot harass here.
No, I don't think we can see any timings from True.
Just going to sit back?
I think, like, oh, did you mean from Stork or from True?
Oh, I meant from True, actually.
Yeah,
He's almost maxed out, so that's what I was thinking. No.
I don't think so, no. I think his army can only kill armies right now. Like, I don't think he can actually attack in unless he messes up the army of Stork. Like, if he engages it and kills off a bunch of sentries, then sure. But if Stork is sitting in a defensive posture, this is not the type of army that's going to break that too easily, I don't think. You know, the range on Zerglings being, well, melee, and then Roaches not being that big against this many force fields, I think he needs to crush an army. That's what True needs to do here, is kill this out on the creep. defensively.
Nice little counter here. He could get up over here and get some probes, maybe even the Robo. A nice recall, and Protoss is once again being controlled to stay back. Now the Zerg army moving up here now, and possibly headed towards the third.
Well, he's got quite a few units over here right now. He's got to be careful with those force fields. Ooh, quite a few Lings get in. He cannot be losing these sentries. It's really important.
Yeah. Stalker's now coming down. Zerg regrouping.
Yeah, good defense there by Stork.
40 more Lings, by the way, being made.
All right, well, you know, those Lings, again, I don't think he can break through, so he's going to have to kind of wait for Stork to come over and do something to him like this. Like, yeah, he can easily clean up an attack, but to actually kill Stork is quite tough.
And it looks like the Warpin's going to come in here in the main, and this is going to be the timing here from Stork. With the +2 done, the +3 on the way, and he actually picks up some. It looks like he wants to drop over there. Damn, he's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be hard for the Zerg then to hold the 4th base.
Yeah, 3-pronged attack here. One prong gets cleaned up immediately. The other prong actually doing a very good job. And the main attack, some very nice forces. Oh, the Lings get all over those
This might be too much damage here from the Lings.
Yeah.
Too many sentries being killed.
Wow, his sentries actually dying off very, very quickly. And, ooh, I don't know. He got out only with 2 sentries.
Okay, let's see if maybe we can the hatch. We've had a hard time calling whether the hatch is diving. It looks like this one will be one that is taken out. Nicely done by Stork. The harass not completely in vain, but the question is, can he keep the harass up? And oh no, not with chain fungal like that. I was gonna say maybe he could do another timing coming up there in the front if he could just get this warp prism away so that he could warp in zealots later.
Well, maybe he can make another one later on, but right now he is making Immortals, realizing he needs more than just Stalkers and Zealots to kill off these Ultras. He is also getting that Templar Archives, very, very important. You know, I want to say that I want to see a second Robo. This game, the way that the aggression has been back and forth, and the fact that his opponent is going for Infestors once again, I feel like he could correctly call that a big Mutalisk tech switch is way far in the future if it is to occur this game. So I think the second Robo would be really smart to get, because if he could get, you know, even just 1 or 2 unranged Colossus to help support his army against these Lings, and then plenty of Immortals.
I do agree with you. I mean,
I think that that would do very well for him. This army is a scary one, especially defensively. Protoss cannot attack into him.
Okay, well, the Archons are not a bad answer either, though, for the Lings.
Yeah, definitely very helpful.
He's definitely got the right idea.
He's got too many Stalkers, though. The Stalkers are, like, almost just garbage against this type of army. Like, they'll be a little bit helpful, but he really needs to focus more heavily on, you know, Size Storm, Archons, Immortals, that type of thing.
Okay, the Zealots coming down here now, harassing that base. Nice feedbacks there.
Yeah, it does lose 3 Templars to get rid of energy, though.
Really thought he was going to target down the hatch there, but...
Well, Zealot's doing some work, at least. Oh, he's actually hallucinated some Colossi.
Oh, you know what? That positioning's pretty good. Definitely get a bang for your buck with those Zealots. No, Protoss is not taking a 4th base. I do like the hallucinated Colossi, by the way. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think he realizes that this army is a little bit scary against him.
Whoa! Okay,
well,
wow, you know, he's getting the Infestors.
You know what? We can't say anything bad about that. Picking off all those Infestors is pretty strong. Just 1 left over, and it will get a nice fungal off. But that nice fungal is not going to be enough to stop this army.
Yeah, the Archons here doing a lot of damage. The Immortal's able to target down the Ultras.
And now he gets to blink forward and chase down these roaches. Everything working out perfect for Stork in this battle.
4th base on the way. He just needs to make a few cannons there to secure that. Meanwhile, he's actually going to regroup and back up. Supplies are even right now.
Well, we have 9 more Ultras on the way. A lot of Zerglings also. Charge being researched. More Immortals being added in. He's definitely going to get some more Size Storm and Archons, though, right? Like, he has no Archons left, does he? And in fact,
none.
He has no High Templars.
Yeah, that's true. And well, he has no gas, really.
Well, he needs to fit some of that in. Like, you can't just go at this with no splash
here's something
damage.
Cute. He can actually park this over here and at least make this base not mine.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, pretty cute.
In fact, he's going to go ahead, blink down. He has his Mothership Core there, so he can actually just recall out if need be. But he picks it off.
Damn, nice play.
Very well done,
nicely done. I mean, talk about the most efficient snipe you could possibly get.
By the way, if you look at his unit movements overall in this game in particular, Really, really well done. Now this, though, that's very painful.
Yeah,
Losing these immortals.
That was his key to the Ultralisk. Some storms come down here. Another immortal yanked over here. There's still one more over there to the right. But is this, ouch, is this too many Ultras? Now,
well, that's a lot of
the Stalkers if he targets down the weaker ones.
As the Lings come in, though, he has to get out of there. Once he's stormed away all the Lings, he could engage for a bit. But as the rallies come up, he has to get out of there.
Archon's being made. He needs to hang on here. Zerg has been taking some heavy blows, by the way. Both players with pretty scrappy armies. In fact, both these players barely scraping by.
You know, yeah, that is true. He's incrementing out Immortals one at a time right now. And it's... Okay, he finally does throw down the single robot. I was going to say, it's like, that's too many Ultras. Yeah, how are you going to deal with that with Immortals one at a time? Like, True is going to just... probably end up securing another
Stork
base.
wants to send out these Stalkers and recall them back again. He's looking for anything else he can hit.
Yeah. It's a smart move. Even just picking off creep, because Ultra Ling is twice as powerful on creep. It's insane on creep. So to start pushing that back before any real attacks occur, really, really smart.
Okay, nice job here just taking out these Overlords. Any little bit of damage he can do is worth it. That's a lot of Lings, man. He might lose that 4th base.
He doesn't have a Dark Shrine, does he?
No, no Dark Shrine.
I feel like against something like this, you really want to have a Dark Shrine if possible. Obviously, it's lower economy, but like warping a few DTs against something like that, you'll save it like every time.
Oh, God, this is so bad.
Oh, that was a big mistake, losing tons of Stalkers there.
Well, there's enough Immortals to drive back the Ultras. He might even want to blink forward here to do some more damage to them.
Yeah.
The 3rd base is gone. Zerg, I believe, has an operating 4th base. Yeah, those drones there.
But don't forget, he did lose this this 4th base down at the bottom.
That's
so
true.
A little bit painful there. Stork does need to secure another base, though. His main is mined out. His natural's just about mined out. Whereas he's fighting against a Zerg that has 2 reasonable bases. And, you know, like, 4 against 3 is okay, but 2 against 1 is not.
Yes.
Like, 3 against 2 is okay. Just when it's 2 against 1, it's terrible. That's when it's really terrible. You can't just have 1 base against 2.
All right, he's going to move up here to the top. This is an interesting move. Now, we know he's fond of recall, which is this. I kind of agree with this. Just go up there, do all this damage, and head back home.
Yeah, I love... This is something that we've talked about a lot in the past with the Mothership Core when it came out. Like, just walk out on the map, do something, recall. It's a fantastic move that we really don't see enough, to be honest.
Look at these Lings boxed in here by these Zealots. They're unable to get a really good surface area.
Wow.
Talk about a one-sided battle there.
Oh, my God.
God, you need to pull the Lings out, man. You're not going to save that. Now he can target down this. Oh, is he not going to target this down?
He's just going to kill everything that comes. He's like, these Ultras, yeah, we'll get those 2, boss. No, you're not, Zealots.
I think he should have really targeted down the hatch there.
I think it might have been saved if he had tried.
Uh-oh, feedback, feedback! Damn. This is the Stork I know from Brood War.
That's right. He is. He's playing fantastically. That doesn't mean that he's won quite yet. Yeah, he has more supply. Yeah, he just like ravaged economy and tech from True. But True still has a really scary army, and he's not dead till it's been dealt with.
Yeah. Dark Shrine on the way.
Defensive and offensive DTs will both be really useful in a situation like this.
His base down here at the bottom is really secure. I mean, he could pretty much hold that no problem.
He's got to keep his army nearby.
Zerg can't really take the bottom expansion again without that being attacked, while this base over here at the bottom for Stork is still defended.
That's right. We do have more and more Immortals popping out. He actually already has 5 on the map against 8 Ultras. That's really fantastic.
And look at this. He just keeps making small numbers of Zealots. Zealots not that useful in the late game except for stuff like this.
Yeah, and they're doing a very good job of it as well.
Not the Evo Chamber, no!
Forcing that cancel and, well, kill whatever you can, I guess.
Yeah, just get rid of it. Okay, so this is going to kill pretty hard, man. The
I love this.
Look at that.
Oh, this is what I love, Tasteless. Look at this. Walking on while he's harassing multiple locations, pushing back creep, and then immediately turning around with the bulk of his army defensively, getting them into position where he thinks there could possibly be an attack that could hurt him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's trying. He's waiting for the other, for the Zerg player to just try to attack at him, so he catches that army, smashes it, and wins.
Man, that army is
True
pretty
is
sick.
barely hanging on by a thread right now, considering how beautifully composed Stork's army is.
Yeah, this It's more beautifully composed than any Mozart song, Tasteless.
It is, man.
At least against an Ultralisk Ling army. I mean, you throw some Broodlords and he's dead.
Oh, man. Okay, so he's going to come down here. This might be exactly what Stork wants.
Yeah, it looks like Stork... Well, I mean...
Problem is there's a lot of Lings.
I guess he is trapping all those Lings, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, now there's going to be Bro there. I believe he... Oh, my God. Stork, you're so good. Why so handsome?
Why so handsome? Because he is Tasteless. He is
God.
Stork. Really well done
Stork.
by True, by the way, with that burrow. He might be able to get a lot more damage out with those Lings later on, but the fact that Stork hits his base
two
the
things
moment...
just went wrong there. I thought he was going to kill the hatch, and then second of all, I thought he was going to kill those Broed units. So this is pretty scary.
Yeah, no, it's... I mean, True is still fighting.
Stork is going to be mined out and not have a base if these Lings pop out and kill Artosis. That's actually reality. That's like what's going to happen. There is no spoon, okay? Like,
well, we will see about that. Whether or not there's spoon. Wow, saves that Infestor. Well done.
Okay, Lings come out. That's Stork's last. By the way, Zerg has a lot of money, guys. In case you didn't notice, he can make like so many units.
Just look how careful he is about not spending that money until he decides what to do with it. In fact, he might be building like a Spire or something. Who knows? The thing is, against 10 Archons, like you're basically just going for a base.
Please tell me you're going to kill this hatch this time, please. Thank you. Thank you.
That's way too many Zealots not to kill that.
That was stressing me out, man.
You know, a lot of tenacity from both players in this game.
Oh my God, beautiful Fungals. That's going to put the probe count so low. It's already at 31, now at 23.
Not able to get those Infestors before they get away.
A really great final game here for us today.
Yeah, this is really
so
epic.
Scrappy by both players. Okay, great. No Overseer here for him. Oh my God, so good.
Nice snipe there with the DTs. And before that Overseer gets in, he will leave one DT here to just destroy this.
I'm setting another one over here to the base, probably the cash cow, you could say. True.
Let's see if he can get anything done up there. But in the meantime, he did do a good amount of damage down south.
Okay, by the way, 4K in gas. I mean, this is...
Stork is really looking for an engagement right now, I think. He realizes that True's army is going to get out of control after a little bit, and his army is such an ultra-killing army that if they go head-to-head, he'll win.
Okay, that's being spent on 19 mutas.
Oh, man. 19 mutas against this many Archons.
Suddenly 20 mutas, Artosis.
Suddenly 20 mutas.
Suddenly 20 mutas, baby. Okay, so he recalls here. You know what? This is actually fine. Look, he doesn't need this base.
No. I mean, it sucks to lose the gas, but this is actually going to turn into a base trade. So anytime he can take out buildings is smart. True cannot actually engage this Death Ball of Protoss, but what he can do is kill everything else and whittle it down over time.
Yes.
Thing is, I don't know how he whittles down the actual main army. That's going to be tough. But Stork can't leave his last Nexus once those mutas are out. Can't do it.
Well, here are those 20 mutas out.
That was only 3 mutas.
They're all out, though.
Yes, indeed.
23 mutas, in fact. So he's going to come out here. Do you feel like he could split his army into 2 balls? I mean, I'm starting to feel like, look, he's got enough Immortals and Archons.
Yeah,
I mean,
if he places them in the mineral line, yeah, I bet you he could. But with the army all together, for sure he wins any battle.
Yeah. Well, what he can do is split them up and then do some damage somewhere, recall back when things start to heat up. Oh, this game is crazy.
God, these guys are fighting so hard for
whoever
that spot
wins this,
in the top 8.
100% deserves to be the guy to go into Code S. Or, excuse me, round of 8 Code S.
Yeah, it'll be pretty crazy.
Well, maybe don't do that. Don't pull right underneath the mutas.
I liked that move, just to kill an Archon, because he has to just whittle the army down. These things will heal up so fast. Mutas are cheap like that.
They're pretty much these skillless units. So he's coming up. And
another pick-off.
So mutas are going to come up now.
That's 2. Look at this. He'll pick another one too. Watch. There we go.
All right. Nice feedbacks there.
Certainly.
Another Archon yank.
Ooh, taking some damage there, but it's okay because he has so many mutas. Oh, you got to run out of there. That army will kill you. But his mutas, because the main army has left this location, will kill off Stork's last mining base, which means Stork needs to win with the army he has.
I think he only has 4 probes on the map, by the way. Zerg has no hidden structures, though, but he can. Zerg has
this is just like
drones.
A base killing race, because these guys don't even have enough money really to hide a bunch of extractors or anything. Like,
yeah, that is
there's
true.
nothing even sneaky about this. Everyone's going to target everything down. Of course, you go after the Nexus first so that you get vision. of where anything is hidden. They don't know how much money each other has. Probably assume it's pretty low, though.
Well, what I think he's going to do is, because most of the structure's here in the main, he wants to try to take out this army that's in the main. I feel like this is going to be a draw, Artosis.
No, I think that this is going to be a true victory. Well,
think so? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I do, because, see, Stork is going back, and that's like kind of like showing a little bit of weakness. That shows that he can't really remake Nexuses and stuff like that. Thing is, he can't leave his buildings.
Actually, you know what? He might not be able to save all his buildings here. Yeah, he can't leave his buildings. I guess you're right. I guess Zerg
has to keep an army, yeah. Whereas, yeah, Zerg has 19 drones, and he has the more mobile army. So he can, like, fly in every time with 36 mutas. Because this army mostly has to be together to stop that. And now the mutas actually should be flying down to the last Nexus. That's where they should be going right now. There they go. A little bit late on going back. It looks like he was trying to pick off some extra units because his units got trapped in the main.
Okay, so there's just this Protoss outpost. Yeah, I think you're right, Artosis. This is checkmate because there's no realistic way for the probes to get back minerals, whereas the Zerg is going to be steadily mining. I don't believe we have no DT out.
And yeah, and there's I
mean, you can send Stalkers out to the drones, but I mean,
I guess there's no Vipers left. So actually, he can leave. He can split the army.
Well, Zerg can just actually get a hatchery in a little bit here. He's going to long distance mine.
That's true, but I'm saying he can split the army like this. Because without any grabs, the mutas actually have to come in against 5 Archons. So he split them into 5 and 3, but the 3 has the 2 High Templars and the 3 Stalkers with it, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I think that's probably the best possible split he could have there, by the way.
It's hard to decide how to split this correctly.
I think Zerg has to try to
don't forget there's 6 Ultras.
Nexus.
So yeah, this army has more ultra kill.
Oh my God! Is possibly Stork going to win this?
Maybe. It's so hard to win.
Zerg
when you split
might have
your
to
army.
all in on the Nexus. Okay, and
I don't think he can all in it quick enough. I don't think so.
Oh my God! He is.
Okay, let's see here. The muta's coming in, and I guess he has enough.
Yep, there you go.
And that is the last building of Stork. So it turns out Stork going to be dropping a Code A.
True is your winner. Oh, afterwards, there's going to be a simulator being made.
Stork knows, though.
Oh, my God.
Thing is, those mutas can't finish off this army for sure.
Yeah.
Stork is your loser. Well, now that he sees the pylon.
I think he's still going to go down here and try to save this.
Yeah, he might be scared
just in
about
case he's like, what about a second pylon gets made like right in the last second, you know?
Yeah, that's very true. Oh, and he actually does have a Viper once again. Very nice pickoffs. Nice
splitting. And Zerg had the extractors down there. Yeah, GG. Cool game, man.
Well done by True. Really great series, I would say. Very good day of Code S.
A great day of Code S, Artosis. Group B might not have been the group of death in the eyes of most, but it was certainly a great day of games.
It certainly was, Tasteless. Stork, he did wonderfully. Didn't end up making out. Almost did. Very close.
I gotta say, they both handled the end game there beautifully.
Yeah.
Even the army split there, I was like, yeah, this is probably about as balanced of a split as you can have.
Some beautiful things that True did when he did start getting behind, like the burrow with the lings and the constant counterattacks. The fact that he saved all that huge bank for so long to make the mutas at the end when he was sure that this was going to work out. Really great play.
It was a real treat. And, I mean, the mass mutas at the end there, that was so smart. He had a lot of money for a while, guys. He was waiting for that exact moment to know what to make. Anyways, your results today. Maru and True advance to the round of 8. Dark and Stork are out of this season of the GSL Code S.
Does this put Maru against Sue, I believe? I believe so, yeah. First place against Sue. So we're going to have a ZVP and a TVZ so far in that round of 8.
Really cool.
Classic against True. Wow, that means one of these young guns is going to go up to that round of 4. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought they were going on the other side.
I was so confused. I was so confused with him. I'm like, I don't understand. All right, anyways, join us same time, same place, Wednesday at 6 p.m. We're going to start out with Rain against Solar and Life against Paralyze. And for the final group here, we're going to have Sulky against Shine and Zest against Innovation.
So
that's going to be a blast.
It is. Both those groups going to be fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. This has been A really wonderful day of
Yeah.
Code S, if you ask me.
It was a lot of fun.
Totally
definitely
recommend, I think, every
Stork
game pretty
against
much.
Mario. That was really funny. Well, that does it for today. Artos, as always, good job. It's Friday night. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Good night.